dwemu ewo jeshu na oye insuyiri mu na wowie na kontebu no nyimpa abien na wonnam dam atoyenkyem wodo hwere won kwa mozi kan ya madam atapanyin wezi mfi eduoson akono 79 years na afi opanyin Emmanuel Ankafo wezi mfi eduowotwe anan 84 years a wonso no nyimpa abien watwe no nanom wonse no kyerem dem ebaasa na woka ho no wo ayeresabia worje ayerehwa onye asam kakraba yewura Kwesi Dawood atoyenkyem buafo adwumaku no finfinimantem payin kwankyerefo in order the misem yina tugwa.
Flood disasters and fire disasters that we have recorded in the region have rendered 4,636 citizens as victims, of which a sizable number of them have been classified as internally displaced persons in their own region. If they were to have traveled outside the country, we would have termed them as refugees. But since they are in the country, they are known as internally displaced persons. And these victims are drawn from 11 MMDAs in the region. Awotu Senya East, Gomwa East, Awotu Senya West, Efutu, Esikuma Odobin Brakwa, Aguna East, Aguna West, Chifu Etimokwa, Iman Lower Dintra, Cape Coast Metropolis, Asen South, and Commander Edna Eguafu Abrim municipality, all in the region. In Cape Coast Metropolis, where we are now, some of the communities and suburbs which were severely affected by last weekend's torrential rains are but not limited to suburbs like where we are now, the famous London Bridge.
Enti oyunyafo Kwesi Dawood, Central Regional Nadmo Director, Kuntabu afimu atoyanchama banfinfinimantem na odze hiene chei.
Afesa wokai Suzy Panamai. Ye kaka ye ho Adventist Senior High School wo kuma se bantama. Abema bi ye ni school mate. Ede wo papa tuo ko school dem okoto ye kwobo na nani ho nsensem. Ekoye nsem bebira na wo hu ade no. Ibrahim Mahama ne boa ye omode na ko UK. Ye kwasi kokko krom. Ya o makoye na pressure. Na se ye se nani na te. Ya wo hu ade. Enti social media so be hu video a wo no ankasa ne na London. Montene so obese hu bia. Obi etrenu no ama wadi nanu no. Kenkan ade. Abrekwa no anso dining table wo no atimi akwa aduane agi ene ne yekeka ho a na enam so ma ni nua ya ye Fred onu chirema na chese ni nua eno no Fred asama wo kan so se aseda enka Ibrahim Mahama wo mo asonko a wo bo ya sesei ni nua no na ni atinto won se aha won so won nko anam wona ma bibia nso ni mu eche ne se nani no asha se hu ade wo ya tara kokko na na anti eno no on na we vi no we TV na chese erade adom nani no ayeyi.
This is Clement, Susie's brother. Now Susie is free. She can move by herself. As you can see, she's fetching food to eat. I'm much grateful. You can see now. She's taking her food. As you can see everything and do things by herself. And we are much grateful. Thank God. Thank God. Thank Mr. Ibrahim Muhammad too. And Dinamiase pa say no. Tiya na di ase utimi ho no. Oyi ni nema bidi. Oyi na bia na bidi. Dinamiase pa na misha Mr. Ibrahim Muhammad ana majo papa Mr. Rafik. Yeah, on the online bank. It's coming. Wow.
Freddy Suzy Panamai ni nua ena wono so cheche mu se nyame adom se se so akofa aduane nke bon so wono akofa wone na table ho di kosi dani table
so wo asena ka she kalma na
wono abie ka na
oye ya oroko
of na me de me na nka meka se misuro kra yam hihye wo mu se ba besu ade o Ghana nti me de o mama me permit na mentena ho na
ebusafo te ya wonte dem afoti
minko school no wo no number kama
do you all about life na all model
the swag
catwalk your friend catwalk
what's that man ka
me hu na ni hu ni no all branch
na we no nya ndu
oh na ye ne Ibrahim Hamasi akoponi nhyɛ
na ni nyina mu so asedan kan ya mese wa nta ye kira
exactly I mean Ibrahim Hamasi papa ma yemfa kasebo no mopo mu asante mantem yere kɔ efija kwabre south oye kropon mu na ho na intiru bo ho timemfa ho no mpanyimfo nyinara wore ye oye kyerɛ kyenkyenche wode ritia dwumako bi anedindi World Cool Quarry Company edwuma wopa ya abo na no na timemfo awo hoi wole kyerɛ metem edwumako yi wetum na wabatene mpotem wa ye edwuma ma mfi beye idwe ba sanyi na ebo a wo hye de wo boboa oye timemfo awo ntiri bo ho na ehawa a woni dwumaji a woni zuno de babro won nyina no wo aso anu no besi de mabre mfi dwe ba sanyi wontu de mana mo no onyumnyamfo ya oboaten ya assembly member won potem wo no no na orkasa na olikyem de onam oye abo a wopa no wo nti ozi huntuma santefo befa no mfuturo ozi huntuma ba yie papa pa ma busume ba se biara timemfo a wo ho no de wo kwa yesebre koye oye apomudin mu hwehwem onam de huntuman ozi nsusu adobo no ozi bro ne seso nti waye ye kye wo de etia oye dwumakun de ebo a wo hye no wo kaka no wonti do na woni dwumagin de hall bro woni timemfo a wo ho no yie papa
obi a bedrusu bia ne ajapade a odomankoma obo ni wi aso de dum yen ye de odomankobo ebo ade no de ododum yen ne obo ankabre na sabi nyame ado for the past 13 years in Quarry ebe pie ha ama ne ye ni gidi a ne ye nyanum se Quarry aba ha de ye gidi betumi aboa ma ye kuro no afa no ntoma pa efra but they show mu for the past 13 years no single project and Quarry etumi ayede ama kuro no ye hu mfaso bia ewo so enti yabo anan ebusam se aden ana roi sabi ya odman kuma dia ode che ye nie nanso ye nya hwe oso ya pima na se ayebo achibidin amumfi yen ndi atwa letter de man penifo nyina stakeholders nyina se ene de betinta sikwa akire wo mo ye nyina so nyina nie ye hwe one yentimi mfa yensa nkire ade bi a ntibo ho kroi di ensa beche se Quarry ne ba 13 years no we na ye nya fi Quarry
no na chi no na jase hene dzema asafo dade so aba hen ona so ye jikro dzema oye nti bo ho hen na owusu sekere olobo oye dwumaku nsomo de ho ana wo sebo de ndedei afi biara oye impim opipi edu na wadiba ma oye ikro no mekire sika fufuru mu sika dado no mu no na kire de 100 million busum miara wadiba ma na fi imfri idwe ba sanyi wonpon no mu kompo wontu akurumpo da orsanso asahone de oda wo mon scholarship na timemfo a wo krom ho no wonfa ho na adwumam na adwuma na wo ye no dunsunsu ado no ho na okotia wan
me ba na me wura afọ Kofi Atobra eno masensan krata ne dada a mo tue sika no ade ma no ekodu ba bia saa na mo tue sika no a break enti ase enye de ma me wura ka se so mo first kan ma de no mebukuro no kwase ade yemnya ni ana mo to bi a metimatu afa kuro no ho amakuro no nya ne mpuntu o memfa so 9th April and the letter no eba ha ya bona o mu directors ya tese obi en wa ye ntu ana mo mai wa mai mu e papa bia eze ehwe a pasiebuo na na ede ekoso ntimi frɛ me man ma no se mu mwa ye nso de ntie company ekom de ye fa so mu sisi kuro no ibi o mu ba ye kura se bu ha ya na edwa no aso kure town roads kwa no fish kwa nyina bia no o matima ede aya abo aye rempanimfo wo ma se bibi makwa no nkokorafo Joanna Joakai kwasa 24/7 am stop kabuso me kura so mu mpe kakra man nkokorafo
enti ne nyina mu no oyaza in the day so no timemfo no bi no nso wakasai ina woli kyerem de mpanyimfo a wo kro no won mmodzenara na won hye adwuma no mu mpanyimfo no won pono won ho oye ebo a wodza ahye hono no
nti bebree ne hu se a company we abaha na ye nana no ma ete se amaba no ambeboa ma ye ne ma bebree atimi akoso nti ye ba mo na enye ye na ye nana no nte sasika mo je mudi e bedu enso ampa ye hu se sasika no enko ewura no ho nte de ewura no mase na ye nso ha ne enso ha te se de ewura no kasa na e da mase
oh no crap patch se ko ma ye timi papa so mo blast cramp na wa wo kwada de me so ton batache de na woche ana se 2 days kwada we so ta kwada kwa no ko na bontre ansa na blast wi abafie ye ku ye kwase ye nya hwe kwa ko no so ye bi kwa ko no mpodi ya na ka ye fe ba kwa bonte a enkanya ya
enti buo ho efija kwabre south kropon mu enanda day why oye kire is a kire oye edwumoku a ne World Cool Quarry Company Limited a wopa ya abo wo mpotem ho
Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association ye kai ma June bosumi ye mu de to so mienu pe na obodo o mompa ne nyina egu fam esanya de o mo be ye adwuma san so o maka tua ho ne ma bi nwan na mo bia wo madwuma no ho a ewo so mu nya ne mpanifo emfa ma wo mo ene ye bono a doctor for kasa patients ya yare for kasa ye hu ya ne se na June bosumi ne ya pa mu kwa 13th June ena o mo de o mo strike no hu nsem nyina ba wi ye bra na Parliamentary Select Committee on Health for aba asamo no emu na said the mpanimfo cha no mo de o mu nhia mu de ne hye ene dey eye June bosumi de to so adunu nsia so mo be hia na cha se afani nyina na timi atoto ne ma na sia aso ye hwesi kasa so be ka ho bi no mo nsa aka de edi efata wo mo ene duru ya mo so mo nkwate a eye Parliamentary Select Committee yo mo health no esa de akoshe July e de to so du na cha se kita wonsa bosumi de to so du de ye be simu eno no mo kwa apai eno mo si wan kasa woti hu ayeyi bone o mo kasam sampanifo nim no mo nim na da o masa a hye pa ho de a eno mo be sa to mo ho
The National Council of the Association at its meeting held on 25th June 2025 deliberated extensively on the content of the letter and wishes to state as follows. 1. The strike was suspended in good faith and we expect nothing less than a reciprocity of same. The rescheduling of the meeting in our view is in bad faith since it may further delay the implementation of the agreed items. We have, however, decided to give the committee the benefit of hindsight and still trust that their engagement with the Ministries of Health and Finance will be productive. Number 2, we demand the implementation of the 4 agreed items not later than July 2025. This is non-negotiable and we shall advise ourselves if any attempt is made to further delay the implementation.
Mrs. Perpetual Ofori Ampofo ya wono eye opani ema omuku no na odi nsem ya to dwane ntimpanifo ya setanfo nudu na no nso moyo omokrokro de dwan a ombetu omo hofo
na ne nyina mu no ba so ko a wohwa pomdire won sam wo mrase begom won oye gomitinanyi onyimnyamfo na wani Mark Ketch na oluchiremte in the day the mention ji ananka woda wanye Nurses Midwife Association ikunu mu mpanyimfo hia wambadwi ne nyina ye ekwana oye osoafo no hwe sikasam na osoafo hwe apomdene do osande na wode ihu na bien woka oye inde nhyemdene ho na osoafo ebien wetu kwan wetie hone ne na akire nisa sunti ene da menhyemdene amba no panyin lichiremte owode oye osoafo a ohwe sikasam do ana da fotosamfon oba kire ekona oba fodo obenya sika na nyina no wode tuatua ma inde yi mpanyimfi waleje wamba binti ene dwumagina amba no wale sebo people esudu de busumi a oji hene nyimi ni do to do de wabaka asem ma bibie twa masomdwe aba.
You recall that on the 12th of June 2025, the Select Committee of Parliament called a meeting to discuss the ongoing strike by Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association of Ghana. At the end of the meeting, the nurses reduced their demands to 4. Payment of 8% on basic allowance to all nurses, fuel allowance to 5,300 nurses of a certain category, uniform allowance increased from 400 Ghana cedis to 1,000 Ghana cedis, and research and book allowance also to be paid to a certain category of nurses. At the end of the meeting, the Ministry of Finance requested for some time to study their demands and report back. It is within this context that a meeting was rescheduled for 2 weeks. That is today, the 23rd of June 2025. As we speak now, the demands of the nurses have been converted into monetary terms, and there's a need for a preliminary meeting between the Ministry of Health, the Health Committee, and the Ministry of Finance to discuss the outcome of the analysis.
And in some of our being an oil sikasam nunche na inti photosam for to kwan osofo a apomogeno won sam so ano so ba kauma ni nyina agi bibie sinu so wetu kwan nti na yeto achaden
Gavi Vaccine Alliance Global Summit anan hyamudie eno ekoso ya Gavi no ye asoye bi a omo ene amanya hodro binom apartner na omaka bom na omo so nkola enum ewo yare hodro bi te se polio entenchem ene ne tetete saa ni nyina no ede so nkola enum no na dwumadie no koso wa Brazos ya Belgium eno na Ghana mampani semu se jata John Dramani Mahama ede na nimu nyam kopi a kira wakasa ase odi atudwa ya wo chemu sa wo ba Ghana nkora ya so omo no nkwa no wo chemu wa ha mu odi okono enso 97% de yatimi aso omo no nam Gavi Global Vaccine Alliance no so na edi dwuma no na wachemu ase sa wo ba wo mayi mu wo mu se yakoya nimu de enso ye won kola be mpemaduosia enum 65,000 children or more remote areas that's a nkuma mu pantwinromu ya omo so hia ese enu 2030 de ya so omo nyina enuma ebetumi aboa mampani akasa bubu nkonta sika ewom health insurance na nhyehyɛ omo ya afa ho ene ne ekeka ho nyina no wo bewie no ene odi tudwa se eye Gavi no eni so ade hunu nyina na se 2026 ekɔ 2030 ne de na nkomatimi anya sika eye $9 billion yomu betimi dia so nkola be mpem ahenum 5 million children enum ya enu betumi aboa no wo kana no se sika yomu pay eto eye uniform B2 bomb no omo bombe no eto for pay nti wi asempani fo mo mani nku apomide ho se omo spend ya no mo se sika e wa soja fo ne ntokwa bomb ne dia keka.
Our partner say that over the recent years we spent almost $67 million on vaccines in partnership with Gavi. One of my first decisions as president was to uncap our national health insurance. The previous government had put a cap on the statutory fund of the national health insurance. So excess funding above a certain percentage of the budget went back into the consolidated fund. By uncapping the national health insurance, we've been able to give the insurance fund more than 3.5 billion cedis more. And so this has enabled the health insurance fund that puts up the funding for our partnership with Gavi to be able to front load $20 million for our co-finance partnership with Gavi this year. So on behalf of the children, I want to say thank you to Gavi. We are hoping that we'll fast track our weaning of Gavi by 2030. We're supposed to go off Gavi funding by 2030. And it's my expectation that we'll work hard to be like Indonesia and in future become a donor country to Gavi. On behalf of the children of Ghana, I want to say thank you to Gavi. We appreciate and we're proud of your partnership, but more so to say thank you to the countries that have just made significant pledges to the replenishment of Gavi.
Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama enenete.
Osofa ahosho umoso do nyamfo hare drusu. Ena oja abotu koje omampanyin Mahama His Excellency Srem Srejata inde otinyamalugu akoni mu a omane Ghana ma afibiara West African Senior High School Certificate Examination wotwenitia friend oye wasino afibiara no mofroma ido obobo hono mbate no obomo scholarship no the mensemi nyina to go wabra wayek afibiara hono dwumaja woti de mofroma obo hono mbate wo wasim no wobo hono abado nde won krabopuni mantem na yero haru no edrusu odo to gwa no lechem de ehwe nnanhye ogwa akoni mu na mofroma beye ba asepe na dem scholarship no okode mu hon no man pay ni chem na afibiara wo betrem mofroma du wetum wenya dem akwanjan na olichirem de akwanja no Ghana Education Trust Fund what when the fund get fund no ho na wo bohwe na inde waboa madam yisetum akọ wabra inde wode oye asoye fofo kra ya ono no bohwe dam oye scholarship no do wode boboaje wonya mo wode boaje wie ma ngoko guma mpanyimfo katenam wo fi de wo ye adwuma pa we fra so be ye adwuma na mmom wo sese wo lu fra sa won for party colors nye Ghana from ma ino obenya mumfa so.
And those awardees overall best performing candidates in WASI every other year. And chairman, get my words well so that we all serve the president well. All the awardees to be determined by the West African Examination Council will qualify for President John Dramani Mahama Scholarship for Scholarship. So every other year, without any interference to WAEC determination of these best students, 10 of them will receive the President's pleasure of continuous support with full GET Fund-sponsored scholarship through the Scholarship Authority yet to be established. And therefore, the 5 best performing candidates for each program in science, general arts, business, visual arts.
Enti onyimia for are na drusu odi nkyeremu no odi kyerem osi o mampanyin yiri do orboboa ma from ba we wie ntwedu school a wobo no boden no wetum wakọ oye suaponim.
Professor Aaron Makokwe party apparatchikis. Oh, so na kan. Anka ne no ye kasamafo ma omayimra hyebedwa. Oye New Patriotic Party eni. Na wodi nsam so wodi mashebe oye mashebedwa ni so dom kwabenya. Epen. Wodi afutuo ema woni a ebetu Frank ama New Patriotic Party. MPP amanyu kuni so mo hwese party ni ho do. Ene ho dadwene ebede o makoma pon so na etumi aboa. Ni nsem yi nyina no wose watimi waka me choka ene we ka we ni na aka bomu a ebewi achi no e de wo hawo ene bra manyoku no ena wo ye mfato ho se afi apema henkro de okru mienu 1992 ebra omokwa contest ana omokwa pre de obetu franka no omokwa pre ye ni nyina ekoba so omudi ntwo no obi ankasa na omokwa taa Professor Edubu Ahiachi ese ompere bibia bokọ a obi anfa na asama ama monten nti obese ese we no saa na omonya na anya saa de a amanyoko no omo tete no no chese de besi wa no bia wo beka wachita afọ nso beka ene ne keka ho na asamu isi monto magufin abe hata na bonten.
Our former president Kufuor is here. In 1992 he was a contestant regarding the flag bearers when honorable members who had been to parliament before and others lost, they all really went around with Professor Edubu. I was there. I saw with my eyes the spirit of respect and cooperation among all of them, like Dankwa and Busia and Dombo did. Throughout the campaign, nobody said anything untoward about anybody. I can assure you. And they went about telling us delegates. I was a delegate, as secretary of Greater Accra. I was the first secretary of Greater Accra in the party.
Professor Mark Aaron Okwe ena yetene no na sanso ho no ma ne wo ka wo chemu nya ne se wo mo a episo mo betu franka no mo behim franka ma New Patriotic Party no obi anka de obetumi aye de wa yama party ne mo a wo ti so mo bedi di atem na ye den aba ko ne benya.
What will I do if fortune should smile on me and I should be elected? And what have I done before? I am praying all persons who are possible aspirants. Let us be as the old patriotic people did. Tell everybody what you yourself you have done in your life before, what you have done in the party, and what you will do for Ghana if you should have the luck of being elected presidential candidate of the NPP.
Abenfumo Okwenini Mark Aaron Okwe.
Omanpayin Abazechir, Her Excellency Professor Jane Nano Pokwajiman, and also do dear dead. Abania Ochidu Iboa Osha there was a Imrebi Beba, Emma Ankran Ukua war man Ganama, Waboma Manin Puntu Okodono, Wamuanambra, Obabom Hunujumejino, Imbrati Chirometre, Civil Society Organization, and Asum Pebotuma Kano, CSO Sino, Her Olichemete, Ibrenya Dunyamogu Aquanim, what did Amambra and Baba Ye Papa. Na odidamensemi tugwa wabra adwumajibiru kwadum kramopunimantem ye Ghana Civil Society Forum wankran ano ena omanpanyin abejechi Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajimanodi tugwade dambroba ya inde damankrankru edwumaku ni nyina na obomampuntu ba no wonu dwumaji no wetumwa bomampuntu abo man Ghana mu no ne ho behia de wo behia mbra ote won echi ne sesunti abana ya krato dot mbra bi le papa ano nti wolichemete oye Civil Society non-profit bill no abana boboa emewenye no wataboa.
This government is committed to creating an enabling environment where civic actors are empowered. Four implications arrive from these observations. The first has to do with reforming regulatory frameworks that govern NGOs and CSOs. There is currently no specific law in place that facilitates the activities of CSOs and nurtures the development of the civil society space. The non-profit bill is in the works, and the lady talked about it. And we are committed to working with civil society to build consensus towards passing the bill into law. 2, creating structured platforms for government civil society dialogue. This government has shown commitment in building citizens' actions around key reforms.
Nti omanu Ghana nyina eyi se nka ebra yenya omanpanyin abeje chirbeser nanka ebeka do omanu Ghana nyina hene ma menye oye first lady na nne de ayi omanpanyin abeje chirbeser je na chedo oman Ghana nyina hene ma me vice president Professor Jane Nano Pokwajiman o de fancy gum wo ha mu anu orokodo ye ncha zara no robe ya no
Awusafo ye won fifi mantam emu na eye Asenof na yedemoko Central North Regional Coordinator Emma Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit DOFSU eye ASP Judith Sadame ana na say the answer na so Kenya no so say emma no anke buti emma na mo we man eya amonye befset ne hu ni pan ni age yanka za ni fia wedi azara wa we na wa za Ghana akora nya mfie dunsia na sa wona ne danko a de akọwe na utudwo na emra no bedi ne sede se no ne yanka so akọto no mo no che se wedi fale no a watete ne kwa ha mu nyini na dwene no wote ase ma wo se akora na dwene nu pempe so wo so wo dwene edema no hunti no de unya kwaye so anya excuse e ma wo se ntia wodi nsam YouTube dwa nyina so se defilement cases pa Central Region se jai se de esi koso na che se asama che se sifi mo mu ne se mema no omunya be wo so dabi ni enim so yenu so nyanya 16 yenu so nyanya na konkwenti ba wo wi ani aponche se difference wo mu mo hwe ni ye na monye be setan
right mo wo na ka tro ne say imema na omunya asutie na omu follow instructions no emra emra o committee a emra chew nti nkwala below 16 years there mo mbe homo oni obi be twempra ko jine we say best set ne hu say oye above 16 years as a only na kwa yes yet anya cases
na ASP Judith Sadame na futo dia mama no best set na ya amonye na mo verify so manya 16 ampa sala ma sha say tudwo no na amso ho no ma wo so obesra ban ese circuit court de nko mie bi e wa sinfo so ma wo
ye boka bebre wo transporting people to Cape and Damai when ye wo defamation case ni rape cases no it is stress say benya magistrate with circuit court e wo ha say asinfo so I no be boa ye transportation ye nyoma ye ha say no you need men, your number crofwa, we juma or dofsuno no so. Into no yeah, we have as much as more offense, no yeah, big offense. You need to have somebody security to protect us. Some boy near Yevenya no Asia, Yevenya circuit court to Asia, it will help us.
ASP Judith Sadame. Ena all kinds of intibef set and yes, someone yakra crackers a mason. As a cofabra, I mean, there's a was on part. Uncle Busso in the air.
Oh, man, to some extent, because now one I watch the more from Manarambono. What we have on the
say, and Colani your pa. If 14, 13 in the other New 14, 15, the one way I will be on the horse of Quara because when you power. The Muma. None to no, I'm a demo from Monday. When you power. Demo from Monday 16. And it's a pehawan a book into a no appearance of mount. That's when you're near Choa. Was a one Namukra and feel so. It was here, you know, about what dear. What bed them so when you feel and excuse.
Ghana for bar when you're 20 years, when you're 22 years a crampono. I not sometimes there's a question mark in my face 16, 15, 17. There be men for Munjay or a Brabant. I am Quakra following the moment. After 16 years. 16 years, 17 years, as a kid then. Man, I will watch your BC, we are all about free SHS. Abba, Jenny Yala.
Ayaka.
Oh, Arenga. Oh.
Yes, it may be a sort of perversion.
Mumo when you. Oh, brother Buna, brother man, 100 boya. Good toy and getting a boy. Angadia boy. Oh, you got in. Oh, Arenga.
Hey.
Oh, will you?
Why?
Nah. Yeah, okay. Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu na olka say na dembre ti say ka say abayon ti ni tumo woni nsem the Chief Justice no wa twa asensan kakra no no na maami in the dance and trophy shem no oli chem there oh abanfofuru ya wa baba mu ekwana odin no fodo na oli gini ti bi nje fini nsem no o tiemre yie papa na oli chem there in the day se obi kwajibi o tedam na kwana wada wadene fado na se wopede woyi ni fium pa wadene fado baby o wada woka jina asam ekwana wada wafadu ja asam no ni nyina ya ja we chemre yie papa oli chem dem free oye promotion ne da no todu edonu ebien wa afi mu a nwa nkasa wole che da obi ji petition aka mo no de in the day no wo fayi maami mfi won oli chem da emra otai de mana mo tu na che no Article 146 1992 Constitution no abani ye ndido na chere we bu mrado no pekwane bidina fado na we yi na fi ho.
It's historic in all of Ghana's 68-year history as an independent republic. There has never been a hearing for the removal of the Chief Justice. One would therefore have hoped that if such a process becomes necessary, it would provide good guidance and precedent for nation building. Unfortunately, every step of the removal process being undertaken against me is being done in a manner that breaks every rule on how justice is delivered in our country.
Enti mame Justice Gertrude Tokonu nensamo du to gwanda kwana wodi yin afi wanete obaya abakwasam kasepa za to ho wo man Ghanam.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth for All Freedom Fighters Fellowship FFF of Ghana. Kandifo a prophet what is a prophet there? Prophet Emmanuel Kwaku Atakakra. And waba bonte say oh prophet Adum Chedua. Woni nkrofo bi mo yamane. Wo se mo yamane so fo na ekwo no friends and trofo nhia mu and wodi tudwa. Wo se chesen samo kura wo kan say emfia hanum edi yanum kura de Yesu ni mfonyini ne nanim nyina ebe firi wo Adum Chedua de be bozi musuo be na wo bone sa no. Abrekwa no anso wo no prophet Emmanuel Kwaku Atakakra ni mfonyini ɛne ne din no so wodi atoto flyers so anyway no so won de wɔtwe ne ho firi ho ɛnyɛ saa na tie no wɔ kama adum kyedua wate sɛ wo mane nti mo ani mra wo ho
36 years now to be on starting 36 Freedom Fighters Fellowship yeah we am Thursday 15th August 1996 August when you been 30 years you remember my talk obi o system 6 years before us I don't know about your members need the whole world said yen see Yamisha yon come say you said Luke chapter 2 that 25 to 32 kind say no be very Christian him say about one answer no o say ya he ni ma 30 years na fair answer na wa ban ye bi tumi ni bibia say ne sa o de mfo ni din ese me ana me din ko na dia chere o ye 36 years ye 30 years you know how never very young person you can imagine the answer is before you ana kika busu sam kunya nkuko no ase so as you can see there have to be a spiritual confrontation. I'm beating my chest to say, sir, as a spiritual brigadier general of the armed forces of God, the days of prophecy may have been say, now. That's all I know. I'll go. I can't say about manifesting physical. Near ya in the realm, you've been a baggage.
Nipa yati ni ya prophet Emmanuel Kwaku atakakra. Jesus Christ of Nazareth for All Freedom Fighters Fellowship of Ghana, FFF. Nti asam nyamu amate.
Onyimnyamfo wisdom ose buama ye aban krachi panyin wo atwema nwobieja kropon no mu. Nono ana orutu awofo ina ahwefofo de in the day sabru no pa na wanamba ina moframa watch one woroko introduce ku a womo modernal nhunu nkura ne de in the day wobako sukula insanu djuma nso ka ho be mekire technical and vocational education no na obwa ema yenya nkrofo a wankasa wonya insanu djuma wodo bo won won daache mpo won minum krampo bobo ebu ndjuma afa ahofor wo adjuma na olichem de adesuafo bebre nara ohone tirim de in the day se ebedi ye wo abrabom a ti de eco school a waka brofa kase ayiri mi aresos arma kontomre onu nkotin no obotuma bonoti depi hey school obo mansane djuma mekire technical and vocational education oye papa no de yin na tugo no se onye oye nhumasuafo afei hu na waka bi owom na assembly members edi hu nkomo na oje de mafutui oje tugwa
amse ne bibia kwa education say even technical no ne other side no kra beauty say MVTI no say opeso ko no kra o say bi o better education no akra ansa na wako nti ebesero mo nso bi o school bi anim na hoden efa ngumasua ho obi ofisi bi a ngumasua no ahoden ne hyede ni o papa no na obi school na ntempa na godinani akire sa bia no sene be ya yesu bi timaboa na ama nsanu nyuma ene nipa no usunya juma ntema na se aja osu timupoma oso binya certificate ai be chere se be a pese o ye juma bi a sama no ne na opese oko na akoya juma sansa certificate ni kitauntino
na onyamfo wie no de tro de propono wajiribasi wonenu juye papa ohawa oye nwumasumu hawo mpotem wo no inkankan de schools ahoro wo moframba woni ngo na apona watanta do na wasese no obabu afi school adana no behia de nsese adwuma kodo wo mapan orbele ni nyina wo oye kropon mu ma nwumasua etuma akone nyim ye pa wo ho
me na ye to aba confirm many lot of unity no asia education is one of them challenges no be school dying be a school nkunya nkora no etena so esua de nti esanse school ho e won fa so wo man ntino nyame adom ye first quarter I was here the year juma ye come fa no man panyini di aba na man panyini so ye nhihye o ma ba bia location ba bia bibia anko nyame anim ni education for so ediwo ti e behwe na animanim ye ne contractors e so mo be di sa adwumadi no boade
oyimyanfo wisdom ose buama aban krachi panyin atwema nwobieja oye kropon mu ɛna ɔde dɛm nsɛm nyinaa ato gua.
Ɔsoafo ɔhwɛ nwoma suansɛm so Honorable Haruna Idrisu nso na de to West African Examination Council wa AIC for anim ɛsɛ BEC nsɔhwɛ a nkora na twerɛ no mo ma nsɔhwɛ ne nkyɛ bebree ɛyɛ saa akora de hu ɛto nkora no so ɛne ayam hyehye na da wɔn so ɛbra no ne bere sɛm no mo hwɛ ɛsɛ betumi aba abɔnte wɔde nsɛm yi to dwa ɛbra na wa AIC for ɛyɛ wɔn aba so bodwumadi ɛyɛ award ceremony ase na ɔkɔka nsɛm yi.
Let me congratulate and commend you for a very successful conduct of the BEC examination. Why? I want to commend you. There were a few incidents, naturally so. Even if there was no exams, some of those incidents could happen. What we expect of you is early, timely release of the results so that the anxiety and anxiousness of our students and kids will be resolved. So to the awardees, God bless you. We are proud of you. The country is very proud of you. I thank you all.
Honorable Haruna Idrisu no. Also afọ hwe mo mesia ensem so. Wabo mo aba so. No wasa chem so mo ma BEC nsọwe no. Ensamara nchem.
Na yenkwa ohene popro a inde de wodine sadze do wo enyinam wo oboase kuropon no mu asante mantem heyara. Nana ochire amoaben otodu ebien wahye bode obobo yie papa ema impuntu aba impotem ho na oye eyinem wo oboase kuropon yi mu yi baya imfi idu ebien ni na wonse hin na nana ochire amoaben otodu ebien ni kirem de nisa sunti imfi du ebien no wama mpuntu wabo oye kuropon yi papa ntolbe wabo pa de obobo mampuntu aba na wanam oye ebusuapanyin to ena wodine si oye adedo ebusuapanyin nana kwamoa bosompem ena wodine si adedo no no ena oye nana ochire amoaben otodu ebien olichirem de mbebunu nya adwuma nya ewo mpotem ho obohwe na waboa wo Anglo Gold Ashanti oye oboase mines wo ho a nka wode mbebunu ye nanso wonya bi nye obohwe kono wode bafado afi oboboa megodi bebi ho no wesiesie no matimemfa ho no wono ho ato hon
ekure dampan edu memenda na fiada bonse yededa nipa wo family school ho ni nyina no mani nya ho me bo mi tirim me panfo hia se be community center pa na de mu hu gusu a ekoso the second no ya be hese ekuro no be konka emranti enya adwuma ye nketesi enya adwuma ye ya be hese mansifo adawro ya de pressure egu onso no maboa emranti ni ketesi afa ekuro yi mi so me nua ba ko de me ba ha ba market ya na ekuro ma enu na eda ho a kitwa bi so emontre enu ti me bom din ha se ya be pe edwa ya ma ekuro no na
enti ni nyina ye oya oboase enyinam oyen foforo a wenyan ba ya mfidu abieni a na wonya hen oze yinja abro ho ye pa
ye kwa homa so ye wa Reverend Collins Bonsu Pepper Discovery Foundation College PDF College Wadum wono aso na ye leader and founder Emma Holy Calling Ministry Reverend good evening
Gracia
na pomo
Dango Fadum Boko.
Reverend Boniface, ye here. Say ya de channel some faso anything.
Medas Maminchia. I have phone ni one out from his 102.7. No more here Promise TV. Said they work on the essence of forgiveness. Boniface. Some faso anything. One say, yes, you who say. Unyankopon ye niema nyina pepepe obo nipa no a wode de obo ye nyina hye nipa nsa no wode nipa ekeba no one say the greatest power God gave to man is free will to make us here unyankopon de ma nipa nepe na o che nipa se ma onye aduaba no eda obedi ni wo no obewu wonsam na bo wono so bedada oba no ema ni kunu Adam so edi nti mo fiase se na nipa nyina ye bone no Nyankopon ade mo nyam aboye edi ya ka bone fata Nyankopon ena edi kan ede bone cheye 2000 years ago na ye na jin kwa Yesu Kristo so ebewu ma ewiase obi o beje Kristo de no onyira no obenya dankwa. The essence of forgiveness is to maintain relationship. It was onyame ebo nipa man ho onyame bo nipa e man na ni je na yonkofa. Nti nipa ye ebo no ne Nyankopɔn ntam te. Nti nam se nyame ene ayonkofa na hu hia ne nti. Na obetimi anya ayonkofa bi mu a obetimi ne nipa anya ayonkofa bi mu a just on the nipa bo na eche no. Eno na Kristo Yesu abedi hu dwuma mai 2000 years ago. Look at Romans chapter 5 verse 8. I was here that's your bonnet no mesia. Was here that's your bonnet no whilst we were yet still sinners. God demonstrated his love. Enti mesia say unu obi wa ayonkofa. Na o pese ayonkofa na tena ho dia. Ise usua bone fate ana bone fefri. If you say to err is human and forgive is divine. Once nipa na ebe ya obone nipa na be ya onfonso it is all here na wutie ya ye to se ka nyina ne se wono odofo ntem ukuno oyere tem ayonkofa no betimi atena ho a gise wusua woni fake wono wadamfo ho se ayonkofa no betimi atena ho a gise wusua se ye de bone eche de ma ja de ntia de bone eche eye se eboaye e ma ayonkofa ye woni tena ho. Nti obi a wontimi mfa bone nche no woni ne fa yonko a na ofom na wo ye ne bone a ayonko no emu beti. Nti nyame eni nipa ewo yonko a anasa wa yonko fa nipa ya asode a ye ne ntam ti ye no nyame boye ma ne ho boye sa de so ne ne shiba so. Nti ohun se da bi ontimi nyae saa na nam Kristo so ebe wuji yankwa se obeso osa ne enya ayonko fa foforo. Nti Atempano, you can the Ministry of Reconciliation. If you go for person signing the pakabum view, January, oh, hey, you cheer. Only Yanko for them, you say. If it's a brabo, Ebono, Messia, we Nami Fimu, John 15:5. Was if apart from me, you can do nothing. It is all the for the Namia Hunu, now, person Nami Hunuma, as on Nina Yonkofa. As of a Christmas or crowd in Quania Radi, as a GDSA. Iso wu ya na nansa so no Nyankopon nya ne frewufum oben ka Yohana St. Patricia and Temu aduanan wo se na ye Nyankopon pe se ye be hunu oba no ye nya dankwa na de di ache no wanya ne ye enti ewo mu se wiase obi a esum nyame de obi a enso se wo som ahodo but dankwa de Nyankopon obo so ne asase na fi so de ama oba no. It is all here na utie na open down kwadia e wo ba ne ho wa hu ni sa na nam ho a wa waso be se na ya na the besi se o se tere bi ho na nkrofo fi se ye nyai ye kan Nyankopon asema na se nyamesom ne dan kwa asem no kra ne se onya wiase japade nya na ahero kra mfa so ni so ndi wo fa Kristo so kra je nkwade e na ma dan kwa. Now, then, say, I mean, after the year, Juma, I'm when you pump your ass as a what I did so. And I don't know, Boniface, so don't mean for Bonin Chabia and fire on court. Because, we fire on court, we don't know the full moon. I'm not the only baby. What's that intend to a woman to mean for Bonin Channel? I am Crawford, so I am a person, I, or my uncle for, and for Bonin Channel. We must appreciate. I say, you get to me say, ya dada, on your say, oh, bompire, oh, Paunia, and for so I said, or no, radi, whatever the idea. I don't know. In January, over to the bonus watcher, you need the capacity. That is why you need Christ, because he is the embodiment of love and forgiveness. And you cannot give what you don't have. That's your own team. So you need to grow in the love of God so that you can forgive. As a woman, you know, what me the boniate because maybe Obu won't deserve forgiveness. Obu want to say, "Why you are yeah." What you are to say you. That is why we must create a system to relate.
What the channel no why you there be out there channel ye. And no, Obashaw we, so because I hear, but we hear Bamuzo, then definitely. Ayonko fane mu bete kakra
yes e mo beti kakra eni ntini ye tufu se ayonkofa bi a enka trimupo ne ye se ye betra oda se ye bi te sa aware ndi aware fo ye ka bone fata dia ye ka ma aware fo nso era aware die ndi tie bi a wo yere ba fum wo kunu ba fum ba se ekoyam fo nso se bone ekoyam fo nso se wo die tra dia efia e wo die ye fe ye ho agire yiwu e hunu se ye se fata ne dan fi akwa bone so ne ye papa but ye nsua se abre bia no ye do fofom ye ya ye besre nyame ho odom ne ye de nemfo so ate no ne akoye nim to err is human to forgive is divine the radio on no mo aye ye nsua se ye de bone bete na aboa ma ye ne nkrofo ayonkofa atra ho da hye nyame ani wonyam amen
amen Councillor Collins but now we be sanana
na brilliant na manta se de ehu dem verse ana dem mbre o hye nyimpa na wore ye no bonne de omomodena mfa bonne nche but amuhu ne de o hye za ori ye obi bonne nkuran because ontu za ontu za ori ye obi bonne momofo na momo wore ye tie ne no otu no fo de onfa nchenti dem mbre on shenko nkuran imo won fom nkrofo do sanete imre bi wo hoda wo fom afacha
me dasi on say asama na yakano nia on say the essence of forgiveness no yes ebe ma yonkofa atimi ati nti say ya amfa ya honfon so anche a ya yonkofa ne ntimi ntrawo eno so ntra say nam say nti wo de eno ntra mi wie na meka agensatra because say metia na me paso oni enya ayonkofa nti na o ma Kristo abewu ade yenkwa na wasiti sa ofa Kristo wanfa na ontimi no nya sa ayonkofa no enti sa me na wote ne wa ayonkofa na wo de tambia no wo be me bone tambia be mbone na won sakra dia sane yentimi no nto aso but ye ka obi a ma fi onso obi wo ha bi kitua bi otimi mfante obi wa na kuma den Uncle, Bibi, I saw the second fancy. I know dear. We are now we hire one some fatame. We are the partner to me for one inch, untim from one chadia. Now, we are no one some ayake. And only a cat will say, Yame, your dossier bonacran or the infants or say. In the end, you know, Yamidum, Yentin fair on phones or and to say on the Saturday agony. You go over the on phones or tell. Will be the bonnet, no, at all, not to be a cosia. So, young abuser. Ndi yenche obi enkran se kwoswa etiti obi kwoswa na you obi bone dabi empase etese nipa na emfonso ndi unu ayo emfonso a erade ho adum na fate no na monkomanim that's
yes ya that's it Reverend Collins Bonsu no PDF College and a Holy Calling Ministry abusafo uncle no I'm kaso for
okay menfa eyin famfam na yenkwe na mama fam nko yura nmbra Promise Broadcasting Limited wetum enti Iran na Israel na wotu bia meji ho akwana aba na sisi amwabo po emi ne da urum wo Iran man mu a opanyini Paul no oda o man no da oka obi nka bi supremo leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei ina orka say ina o say Donald Trump ena na man US se wona adwene wona de intokwa wa abade honi ntem no wolba pagya woni nsa na wode honi nsa gu honi ti akyere US man dem to kon we dimu nkunyem da no on de woloso dai he wonyi US man be siye papa pa onya asem kakra bakura na mampanyini we jimfi eduwotwe esia 86 years no na olichem de oya innabaye idwe biena wonyi US man no waji senyi no obotum ojesinu na koma odene sese na koma de people dead we di US man no du nkunyem ye pa osanete US man wotu isa wono do no wo wurom wo Middle East ho wo kokata ema US atena kase a ho no wo do topa ekotum dimaya o emu webu US wanya mama asodafo wo na atena kase ina wase ho nyina nti we di mu nkunyim ye pa oje yi tugwa wa bra Donald Trump odin semi botu gwa den inde ishemuja wonu won shemde nkoba ya wonje ekono won kasa ma asomdwe mbren no na Trump le kade mo da asomdwe babanye de in the Iran man be pagya won nsa no wakada kuno weji mu nkunyim ono na oda asomdwe baba no na oye Ayatollah Ali oye Iran man panyin chem na Trump eloso da ye papa yempeje yen nsa nde yempeje yen nsa chena na hempo yesusu de ekona ye yolo kono bebi a yekodu no ye di wodu nkunyim
ade shemai ma ye de kase bonasia ye kro na mama ewo Patase Methodist mama Patase Methodist was na adofo nyina esa wo chena ye ne ba ho ade wo kotwi mu meja na titiru pa obehia dom ne kase no ewo memene de di no 28 June ewo Patase Methodist asori mu nti oto nsa fro wo bua adofo mo amodom mama nyina esa ne ba no wedding ne memene da momra meja won mo ekwan wo mo ho so wo chena ye no ho ade ewo kotwi nti momra emeja mama na ne mote nti momra emeja na ne ba na yefro no enye fe kwawia na sa ye news ni mu Jimmy Cliff your producer ye ne oba Paprice so ne bar studios several room for ye damase MC for ye damase me din e de mame efia nyako papa bi ena
uncle ebo baini
yeah that was